Hello, hello. As you can see from the screen and you can hear from the music, we are back. It's Genshin Impact time, baby. I am Creatrix Tiara, Queer Lady Magician, coming to you from Bunwarong, Wairong, and Wunjari, people, lands of the Kulin Nations, also known as Melbourne, Australia. I pay my respect to the traditional custodians of the lands and to its elders past and present, and to any indigenous people watching this as it also will be Aboriginal land. Right, so new Genshin update 3.5 has dropped, and the Archon quest for this update features our boy Kaeya Alberic. Kaeya, who have also cosplayed a couple times. If you go to like my socials, you'll see the promo image for this. You see a photo of me in Kaeya cosplay from the webtoon, so the White Suit Kaeya. But let's check this out. Of course, it takes like a while to load. But I've got the screen sort of bigger on my end, so hopefully I can actually read the text now. Although like we are conquests are usually all like voice acted. We did Disney Dreamland Valley on Tuesday, mostly because I was needing a distraction. I'm still feeling a bit unwell, possibly. The Genshin VA curse, which is kidney stones. I don't know, I'm trying to organize Wildcard for it. I was still feeling a bit but yeah, did a Dreamlight Valley on Tuesday, and I was just like too out of it to like really do the voice acting like I normally do in the streams. So it's sort of partially why I started these streams to begin with. But we'll see. We'll see. Bodies are 0% fun, let me tell you. Who invented them? I would like a refund. Right. So this always starts with like Paimon going off about something, so. Oh, I'm surprised. Usually when there's an event happening, the first thing that happens when you come in is like, Paimon's going, hey, we got a thing to do. So there isn't one. That's very surprising to me. I would have expected Paimon to start gabbing in my ear about it. Let's just clear out some of this red dudes. But the announcements always take like a while to load. And that's like the game being online, this thing being online, me streaming, all on like not a great internet connection, honestly. We'll be here forever. Hello. Oh look, the mouse is here. We'll leave that later. Let's check our mail. We have all of this. I haven't played this in like a little while. Just like whatever. Ooh, event. I'll do that later. Alright, so
inactivity serves no purpose
we
whatsoever.
know. Right then. So who do we have as a batter this time around? We have Dia and we have Sino. I am not super needing anyone at the moment. So I'll save him. Unless like someone gives me a pile of money. Yeah,
there was a glorious kingdom.
If only this thing like updated, then maybe. But yeah, I've been free to play, not out of like any philosophical thing about being free to play. Just I've been free to play. Just haven't had any place. All right, so at least we can test out people, right? So we got that. Carry Bright. That's our Archon quest. That's the Kaeya quest. There's got a story quest, and Faruzan has a hangout event. So cool. So that's sort of our main things. And that's the quest. All right. Any interesting? My usual thing. Usually with like commissions, the first one usually is like some sort of interesting, like different commission. It can lead to an achievement. Not today though. So, well, we have a love letter. Ooh, what's it? Oh, right. Because you can like unlock stuff, right? So there's Dia's one, and there's also Faruzan ones. Ooh, you're gonna make me have to pay for get the commissions once. But before all that, I'm just delaying the inevitable. We have a new thing in this update where if you finish the Archon quest, you can claim things. We didn't make it easy for you to like claim all of it. So, and yeah, if you complete the Archon quest, you get like things. So you get intertwined fates and like artifacts, sort of upgrade these. And because this mean a pile, I started playing this a little over a year ago. Actually, I started playing this February last year, I believe. Yeah. So it's been, I don't think there's like a Genshin anniversary thing. Ooh, hello. Right, okay, so I've claimed all that. Pine was still squawking at me. Kinda curious how many like wishes that gives me now. 23! I am saving those. Right, let's go to, we're in kind of the right continent. Let's go to our Archon quest. We have to talk to someone who's lovesick, apparently. What's happening? There's a lot happening. I've not played TCG. I kind of go dip in and out of Genshin. Usually if there's like an interesting event happening, I'll spend some time on it. Or Jet's quest I sort of blew in a day, but I still cannot figure out the update. There's sort of a part 3 of this Jet questing. I haven't figured it out. So Jet just hangs out. Oh, I'm keeping Jet here forever. My girl. Alright. So we apparently, hang on, let me just look at the quest details quickly. Mansoor at Port Roma is currently worrying himself sick over the letter with an unclear address. I thought it was a love letter. Okay, so someone's gotten a mystery letter. Some dude in Mansoor has gotten a mystery letter. What's up? Do we know Mansoor? I don't remember him from any like previous quest. I still don't know I want it. Now, I guess we'll get a chance to like correct our team. Let me just fix our team real quick. Yeah, my team, Noelle is the greatest. She was on my team for forever and I sort of phased her out because Dendro works best. The Dendro reaction team.
Next time, be sure to make a proper appointment.
Oh, please. I've got you on retainer. So, yeah, this is sort of my Dendro team. So powerful. Hello, Mansoor, do I know you? What's your deal, bro?
Huh? Wait, you're that blonde traveler who's on a journey to all corners of Teyvat, right?
Evidently, yes.
Who's asking? Do you need something from us?
Yeah, I'm like, what's the deal?
You bet I do. I was worried I wouldn't be able to find you. I have a letter for you, you see.
Oh.
It's from another Outlander.
Who else could it be
He
if
was
not
a
our
crafty
sibling?
fellow, let me tell you. Took advantage of a loophole in our mailing system by opting for guaranteed delivery, then filling in the most obscure mailing address I've ever seen.
Isn't all delivery guaranteed delivery?
So, yeah, it's pretty tough to get mail to us unless we happen to go to the post office on
Get a PO box. You can teleport. Get a PO box.
What address did
I think
that
it'll
person
set up
give
like
you
addresses
anyway?
in like post offices if you're traveling.
He just wrote, next to a small, white-haired talking fairy.
Good thing there's only 2 of you. It's like just any random blonde traveler.
What? So the address is Paimon?
Can you imagine to separate
Exactly,
them?
right? And if I failed to deliver the letter, I'd have been bound by regulation to compensate him.
You should do that.
Really, he got me
Anyway.
good. I count myself
That's how the
very
postal
lucky that
system
I
is meant
ran
to
into
work.
him here.
I mean,
Of course, here it is.
if
All
it's an
yours.
outlander, it's either your sibling or Danesley.
Wants to have a look too.
Or the Heavenly Principles. Hang on. It's been a while. Have you been? I've heard that the 2 of you are traveling in Sumeru, and I happen to be a Port Ormos unofficial biz. Port Ormos best port. Lately I've been stopping at Jafar Tavern for a drink or 2 every afternoon. If luck's on my side and this letter successfully reaches you, come to Kaeya! Come to you then to catch up on all that. Kaeya! Okay, I knew that, like, we were talking about how the thing, like, involves him, right? But I kind of thought Outlander, I was thinking, like, Outlander. Like, not a Teyvat resident, but Kaeya! How have you been? It's sort of like his birthday thing where he doesn't talk about his birthday, but talks about, like, trading card game. Kaeya!
Kaeya, huh? So he's here in Sumeru.
Hell yeah, Kaeya!
Now that Paimon thinks about it, Crafty does describe him pretty well.
This is definitely Kaeya stuff.
From what he wrote in the letter, it looks like he didn't think there was much chance of it reaching us. Or maybe he's just being sneaky. Do you think he's making this sound like a miracle of fate so that we'd have to go meet up with him?
I mean, he'd always refuse.
Yeah, you're right. It's always nice to see old friends.
Everyone's
The
been pretty
letter
crafty.
says that he
Zendy's been
hangs
pretty
out at
crafty.
the Far Tavern every afternoon. Perhaps we should drop in on him then, huh?
It's fun that you have an event with Kaeya at Port Ormos when I have a burlesque number, which you can see on my YouTube, youtube.com/creativetiara, as Kaeya. And part of the song, one of the tracks that I use is the Port Ormos theme. Genshin! Yeah, obviously they changed it in like 3 months, but Genshin. Excuse Genshin, you steal my act?
This was a first for
I mean,
me.
I'd be surprised if you watched
But
it.
good-
Okay, I need to find... Wait until the following afternoon. No, I don't want to see him now. Well, I'm not waiting for shit. There you go. Kaeya. Yep, I did a burlesque number as a White Suit Kaeya, using some of his voice lines, and the tracks with the Port Ormos theme. Unholy, the cover by Griffin Birds, who voices Child, and Ice Ice Baby. I mean, I don't think a lot of people really understood who I was cosplaying.
Hiya Shimmy at the Far Tavern right now. Let's go see him.
Yes, this dude was part of the burlesque. You can find it youtube.com/creativetiara. Alright, let's go find this boy. There he is. I could have grown to love him. He grew on me. Hello, my boy. My baby.
I'll have something I haven't tried yet, boss.
Everything.
Sorry, sir. I'm afraid you've already tried every type of liquor we serve.
My complete opposite of monster, which is literally nothing.
Oh? Well then, just the bill, please. It's just as well, I suppose.
Have
I
you
do
used
have
God
other
of
matters to
tasting
attend
menu?
to.
Kaeya, you're really here. Paimon half thought you were playing some sort of prank on us.
Hey, Paimon, traveler. Looks like the gods smile upon me after all. And come now, I wouldn't joke about wanting to see my good friends.
Wait a second. You must be here on official business, right? What do you think you're doing spending every afternoon drinking at the tavern? You itching for a lecture from Jean?
Well, like you should have Diona.
Not at all. The acting Grand Master positively terrifies me. Why would I ever
You,
do
I
anything
was just
that
thinking.
displeases her?
You terrified ever?
The truth is, I'm in Sumeru to learn about the alcohol industry here. So despite how it might
It's
look,
interesting how you have a
I'm
land that's sort
actually
of
Jafar
partially based
Tavern
on
for
Islam, but it's
strictly
all
business
drunk.
purposes.
That ain't not
Sumeru
halal.
spices are famous the world over, and it's long been rumored that this fine establishment
Oh
was
yeah, there is this
where
whole
a
thing about
certain
spices.
very popular
Like in
spiced
Japan.
cocktail was invented.
Ooh.
That's why the Knights sent me, their foremost expert in alcoholic beverages, to come and
That
see if it is as good as
feels
the rumors
like
say.
not the Knights
How
department.
did that go?
So far, so good. I'm already in talks with some
Why does
spice
it seem
merchants
like
in
this
Port
is
Ormos
sus?
about some potential collaboration.
Why would the
That
Knights
sounds
get
like a great
involved in the alcohol
business
industry?
opportunity. Guess Don Winery and Master D-Luke are gonna make a tidy sum from this one too, huh?
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Whether this lucrative opportunity gets passed along to Don Winery or not depends on how nice I'm feeling.
God,
Hey!
you
using
troll.
your job to settle personal grievances isn't very knightly, Captain!
Oh? What makes you say that? Very
I
sharp.
mean, I
of
don't
you.
know. You might
I
just
wouldn't
drop
say
in
I'm
trouble.
familiar, though. I just came here on the sly once, when I was very young.
Baby! Baby Kaeya! Baby.
And? Do continue.
Baby.
Do I have to? When I said we could talk about the old times, digging up my past wasn't exactly what I had in mind. Well, all right, since you're so interested. Like I said, I was very young then. Don Winery had only
Baby.
just taken me in. I overheard my adoptive
Oh,
father
no,
talk
baby.
about sending a team of merchants to Sumeru during a business meeting.
to get a picture of baby
I'm
Kaeya.
sure you'll agree that everyone's curious about their roots on some level. And my roots?
No, under
in
near
Kanya.
Sumeru. Okay.
Which is said to have been located deep underground, somewhere near Sumeru. And so I stowed myself away amidst the cargo, and silently joined the merchant delegation on their
Why
trip
is
to
the
Sumeru.
child talking about
It
alcohol
wasn't
with
long
the
before the
twig?
merchant delegation received news that I'd gone missing. promptly
The
found me, and
fairy
before I
is
knew it,
ageless.
my
The
adoptive
te-
father
the,
was
the
dragging
child,
me
the
back
blonde
home
one,
by the
is
ear.
at least
It
500
was
years
a
older than
short-lived
she looks.
adventure.
And the twink
Sorry
is
I don't have a
a
more
twink.
thrilling story for you.
Hey Emily. Yeah, so context, the blonde one, everyone thinks she's a child, but she's been alive for at least 500 years plus her actual age. There's a little fairy with her that who knows what her deal is. And Kaeya, the twink, he's a knight, he's also a drunkard. He's great though.
Honestly, not much. The only reason I knew that Conria was near Sumeru is because I
What
happened
did you
to
talk
read
about?
that
Like,
in a
oh, you're
book when I was
underage.
young.
Like, I'm older than you
My
probably.
life had less and less to do with Conria as I grew up, and so I started caring less as well. I used to believe that I had inherited some sort of duty from my father.
Did you not?
But then I began to wonder. Maybe my father left me in the peaceful land of Mondstadt for no other reason than simply to give me a happier life. A happy life sounds good to me, of course, even if it means being cut off from certain things. This is obviously all speculation. Simply put, I'm afraid that I'm not particularly in the know on this topic. These
You're not
days,
sure why you got
my
left in
surname,
Mondstadt.
Alberich, is probably the only link to Conria that I have left.
Oh my
One
god.
death afternoon, please, boss.
Dainsleif is here. All the Conria
Tell
people
me.
are hanging out.
What do you know about the significance of that name,
Just like you're right.
Alberich?
What are you doing here, bro?
Dainsleif?
Ah, you've decided to join us. I was wondering how long you planned on listening
Oh,
in.
do you know each other?
I believe I've seen you before in Mondstadt.
Conria is like
Dainsleif,
this
if
collapsed
I'm not mistaken.
civilization.
So you remember me. Then we are already acquainted.
Yeah, I
Kaeya
get, but
Alberich,
everyone sort of treats the
descendant of the
traveler
Abyss
as kind of
Order's
young
founder.
anyway. So it's fine. It's sort of this running joke where like, you're too young to drink alcohol. But it's like, when you think about it, like, maybe not. No, but everyone kind of treats her as kind of like, you can either play her or her brother. They kind of treat them as like kids. Like, no one's like, you're actually 500 years old. I don't think anyone actually knows this actually 500 years old. That's sort of up in the air.
What?
So they kind of treat her as quite young.
I
yeah.
take it that you weren't aware of this until now, Kaeya.
Yeah, yeah.
Or you wouldn't have been so forthcoming with your surname.
Something webisode or
Oh
something.
my. That's quite a lot of baggage for a surname, isn't it?
I missed the thing what he said.
Though I must say, it does confirm an old suspicion of mine. I suppose that was why my father
The
left me
guy
in
from
Mondstadt
Sub-Disorder.
after all.
No!
I'm surprised that you take me at my word without the faintest hint of skepticism.
Well, perhaps what you told me just happens to answer some questions I carry in my memories. And in any case, I recognize your eyes. You're a pure-blood Conrian, aren't you?
Then you know each other.
Very clever. Forgive me for being direct, but I sincerely hope this new knowledge doesn't change anything.
Gay.
If you've already let go of your ties to
There's
the
a lot of
past,
gay in this game, yes.
then keep it that way.
Kaya's like a walking
Kaeya,
disaster
You're not
bisexual.
involved with the Abyss Order in any way, are you?
The episode
Hey,
is kind of like
hold
the
on now.
bad
This
guys
conversation
here.
has taken a rather sudden turn for the deadly
That
serious.
your sibling is involved
And
with
I'm
for some
afraid that
reason.
as someone from Mondstadt, I'm not accustomed to this sort of atmosphere.
Sure you
So
are.
what if I know my ancestry? Do I strike you as the type who would be bound by that kind of thing?
Kaya, you and I are
Perhaps.
twins!
I'll be
Yes!
just as delighted to hunt down the Abyss Order tomorrow as I have always been.
You and I are in the same wavelength with the whole like very tenuous connection to our ancestry thing.
Either way,
Yes.
looks like we're out of time.
Migrant
I've got a
vibes.
spice merchant to meet in a minute, so I'll leave the three of you to carry on the conversation without me.
Well, alright then. You go do your thing, Kaeya.
See you around. And Dainsleif, no need to listen in from the sidelines next time we meet. Let me buy you a drink.
You don't really trust him, do you, Dane?
They trust no one,
Mario,
Paimon.
but you get on like oil and water.
They trust nobody.
The fact is, I still do not know him well. It would be meaningless for me to jump to conclusions. But can a person truly be unaffected by their
Oh
ancestry?
no! Is this thing gonna
remains
be a
to be
whole like migrant vibes, diaspora vibe situation? Jesus. This game picks like the exact thing to stab my heart with every time. And Alberic found okay. And Alberic founded the Ooh yeah! Yeah, like what's up with that?
Well, I
sibling
suspect that
can't
they
be the
call your
founder.
brother their prince, precisely because there is a succession of sorts.
Oh, so if he was the founder, he'd be the king, right?
Wow, okay. Ha.
I mean to investigate the Loom of Fate.
I'm just gonna like brush over the fact that his dad founded the
Disorder's
big
evil
bad
blood.
evil
We
group
learned about
in
that
this
back
game.
in Mondstadt.
Oh, one of them?
Not new. Not exactly. My memories suffer from erosion. But while I was recovering my health recently, I suddenly remembered something. Your brother. He mentioned the Loom of Fate back when we traveled together.
Yeah, there's sort of some weird
Apparently
timey thing going on with this.
I was also quite surprised when these memories tallied up. I recall that we were traveling to Sumeru when the matter was brought up.
So, you're going to the place that he mentioned back then.
Correct. At that time, they must have been introduced in one way or another to this concept. If I recall correctly, we were somewhere in Avidya Forest then.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go! Maybe we'll discover some secret that's
As
laid
you
hidden
always
for
do.
hundreds of years!
No. Now is not the time.
Yeah,
No,
why not?
It's just,
Like it's a quest, man.
I'm still waiting for my drink.
Oh my god! Just like no. Oh, it's a no. This is a very practical matter. We need to make sure people are fed. Oh my god! Wow, that's great. All right, off to the forest we go. Where am I going? That way. Wee. Up we get. How are things, Emily? Ah! There it is. Damn it. Hello. Hello, Kiki Lisa. They're okay. Tired up later. Aww. Well, feel free to go take a nap whenever you need to.
Wait. This place, it's familiar.
The battle music came on.
It looks pretty normal to Paimon. Was it like this hundreds of
Oh,
years ago too?
Kiki. Oh, sorry. Kikisa. I can barely
Yes.
see the chat room.
The
wherever I could
forest has
place me.
barely changed from how I remember it. There is very little human activity here after all. Let's search the area and see what we can find.
Alright.
Is this a field? It must belong
Let's
to
look
whoever
at
owns
the
that
grass.
house over there. But it looks like it's been abandoned for a long time. You could be forgiven for thinking nothing was ever grown here. Or
Ooh.
maybe nothing ever was grown here.
What philosophy are we going into, Paimon?
It's an extinguished bonfire. forest rangers, perhaps? Looks like it's been ages since it was last lit. And clearly they put it out carefully to prevent a forest fire, too. That's responsible.
Nothing else stands out in this area. All that's left is that building. Come on.
Wait, we're just gonna go barging in? What if someone's home?
I feel like they'd be coming out by now.
Unlikely. There are no signs of life in this area. We should be able to enter without incident.
Literally, battle music came on just before the
If
scene
you
started.
say so. Well, you lead the way then, Dane.
Only you can prevent forest fires. Yep. Tinary intensifiers. Open door of leaf.
So there really isn't anyone home. Ugh, this place is so...
Oops, sorry, Paimon, I cut you off.
This bed looks pretty ordinary. Huh. There's
Why
nothing
are we
underneath
here
it
again?
either. What sort of person would want to live here? It's so dark and damp. Can't be all that comfortable.
I mean, it's out with not a lot of money, probably. You know, it's the roof over your head. Seems pretty. It really doesn't damp because no one's been here in a while. Ah! Come on, Raiden, get off the table. There we go.
There's a box over here. Why don't we open it? And by we, Paimon means you. Paimon's just...
What if... What, Paimon is head... no thoughts, head empty.
Huh? This is a mirror.
Ooh.
It's broken too. Was this a makeup box?
It's just broken.
That's kinda disappointing. Paimon was hoping we'd uncover some
You
super
are not.
big secret,
Paimon is all of us.
especially after Dane talked this place up.
Alright, what's your deal?
Hey, look! It's a bowl! Guess whoever
mortar
used
and
to live
pestle.
here liked to cook, huh?
Can't you smell it? There's a heavy scent of medicinal herbs in here.
Oh, so it's a medicine bowl? Seems you're right. You've got a good nose on you, Dane. Doesn't look like there's anything else worth our attention here. You
Yeah, it
sure
is very
we're in the
low-key.
right place, Dane?
Oh, hello.
My memories are quite foggy.
Hey,
My
Emily, thanks for
subconscious
following.
and instincts both assert that something once happened here. But we'll exhaust ourselves if we search aimlessly. I hear noises outside. Let's go and check.
Noises? Is it...
It's not much. Just some minor adversaries.
And like a giant boss just shows up. Hang on. We'll check out the situation outside in 2 seconds. I just quickly need to run to the bathroom. But we'll be right back in 2 seconds. Okay, we're back. Button breaks. Back to seeing the screen. Hoorah! Okay, great. What's that? Ooh!
Monsters? Wow, Dane's ears are sharp.
And let's fight them. Woohoo!
Good shape for 500-year-old. Although for someone who's as old as
500-year-old. I think he's older than that, right?
beat up these monsters.
Bah! Slime! Come on. Yes, my
Time to act.
my damage numbers are low.
Incinerate!
Hang on. There's no point in
Illusion
doing
shattered.
this. I haven't really spent too much time on like upkeep with these guys
Motion to compel.
with artifacts. It is also why I am perpetually AR 50
outlines
and
your
will never
fate.
get better. I could probably like unlock a higher AR, but I'm scared.
I doubt that the appearance of those monsters was wholly random. There must be something nearby that attracted them. A ley line anomaly, perhaps. But it seems to be more than that. Okay. I'll go slightly further out to investigate any issues with the nearby ley lines. I might be a while. You should wait for me here.
What? You're going alone? You better not be trying to keep some secret from us.
Your suspicions are as banal as they are unwarranted. I merely think that this house should remain the focus of our
Well, what's
investigation.
in the house?
And
Whose house
as
is it?
such, someone
it?
ought to stay here and keep
Oh.
an eye on it. Not to mention that if even forest rangers are capable of investigating ley lines, I will be more than able to handle it alone.
Fair enough. Guess we'll just camp out here then.
May as well.
Good thing there's a fireplace over there. Let's make ourselves something to eat. All this running around has made Paimon real hungry.
And while I'm having a snack. Light the bonfire. Where was the bonfire? Good thing we have a fire lawyer that can't aim.
Boom!
Oh my god, Yanfei! There we go. We did not prevent forest fires, we just started one.
Your cooking is as good as ever. Even if there was no other reason, the food alone would be enough for Paimon to stick with you.
Just be nice.
Changing the subject, Dane's taking forever. He said that there might be an issue with the nearby ley lines. How bad do you think it could be?
So ley lines in this universe are kind of like,
We came together, but
they keep the
now it's back to
memories
just
of
being
these
the two of
places,
us again.
but sometimes it's corruption
You know,
and that's where enemies come
now
from.
that Paimon
It's
mentions
very
it,
the loose
we really
generalization
have
of it.
spent lots and lots of time together, haven't we? So don't take this the wrong way or anything. But do you ever get tired of Paimon being around?
Oh, baby.
Oh, you stop it! Now you're embarrassing Paimon. So next question.
What's happening?
Don't know if it's okay to ask this, but Paimon's
Come on,
curious.
baby.
What was it like traveling with your brother?
I don't actually know.
The stars?
Aww.
Wow.
Travel to the universe all is without the side. Hope and despair. Danganronpa intensifies. No, that's not Danganronpa, is it? It's first time we've ever been separated. Nothing else to know what happened. Oh.
Yeah. Paimon understands. Being separated without even knowing the reason why. It's just terrible. But we'll find the truth together. Sure as Paimon's your guide. Just you wait, heavenly principles. And you two
You know, there's a theory out there, Paimon, that you are the heavenly principles. What do you have to say about that?
You know what? We've talked too long about this sad stuff. Let's talk about something happy instead, cause if you're sad, Paimon will be too.
Baby.
Alright. It's
You're
getting
probably
dark,
like
so
5
why don't
billion
you
years
rest?
old, but baby.
Paimon will take first watch. Don't worry, no monster's gonna come and eat you up.
Mm-hmm. You're not going to bed before me? Yeah, what's up, Paimon?
Oh, come on! Don't say that! Paimon just wants to look after you for once. once.
What's happening, Paimon? You're being like very sweet. What's going on?
Nighty-night. Go on, chew. Off to sleep.
What is going on, Paimon? I mean, you're normally nice, but not this level nice. Maybe just grown. Maybe sibling, Philio might fall soundly asleep. Oh. And we just wait for us to wake up, which apparently would take a while, because probably my poor internet. Apologies.
Hey, time to wake up.
You didn't
The
doze
sun
off.
has risen.
Oh, now you're back, bro.
What a deep sleeper. You do know that we need to... Tear stains.
Aww.
You dreamed of your sibling last night, didn't you? All right. Rest here a bit longer then. I'll head into the forest to investigate.
Aww, you care. Like everyone's leaving me. Why is everyone so nice to me? Oh no, where is Paimon? Uh-oh. We've been separated from Paimon for the first time. Ooh. I know the first time. I think there's been times we've been briefly separated, but not. He's going to be the first because he can't have any emotion. I mean, probably canon. Probably accurate. But this is... There's been times we've been sort of briefly separated from Paimon, but never like this. To the point where we didn't know where she was. So what's going on?
Halt! What do you think you're doing?
The fuck?
This place is not whatever you think it is. Nor should you be poking your nose into my business. Begone!
Chill, man. We just got lost.
Your travel companion. You
Oh
mean
no!
The one that was keeping watch by your side.
Did you
last
kidnap
night?
her?
Your companion departed for the forest early this morning.
Oh, sure.
That much I saw with my own eyes.
Yeah, don't.
What business is that of yours, hmm? All you need to know is that I claimed
name,
this
man.
place first. And what I do here is none of your concern. Do I make myself quite clear? Leave.
Dane! We're plenty strong. We're gonna take care of ourselves.
Well, what are you waiting for?
We're waiting.
If you must.
I know, right?
Suit yourself.
Let me kick his ass.
I've been observing you, and you don't look like a forest ranger, nor someone from the academia. Still, I'm warning you, no fun.
No villain, no
business.
pretend to be a saint.
Promise me
I'm
that,
just me.
and you can do as you
A
please.
princess, apparently.
Okay, fine. Whatever. Just move aside. I'm heading in. You...
We just want shelter.
Oh, go on then. Have it your way. I knew I wasn't going to be able to
Ooh, hide
this
what?
anyway.
What are we hiding?
Just come in.
What are
But
we
no
hiding?
overreacting to anything you see in here, okay?
Relax, I made her run. It takes a lot to face me.
Come on then.
I mean, true, but also. Ah, I was gonna try and throw a fireball at his ass. A hilichurl? Oh, one of the enemies who is like, hang on, a hilichurl. So you know how they were talking about Kanye earlier? Hilichurls, we found out at some time last year, they're the people of Conria that got corrupted with like, you know, sort of apocalyptic disease and turned into kind of mindless monsters basically, who are just waiting for the pain of death. And now this one here.
Mind your own business. And don't worry, he isn't aggressive. How could he be? He was too young for anything like that.
Are you from
Don't you
Korea
lay
also?
a finger on him. Just
Yeah.
find yourself a corner to rest if you're tired or cold. Huh?
Yeah, man, we were just there.
You know Conria? Who are you? Exactly. And how do you know I'm from Conria?
Yeah, only Conria people care about their ilk, it looks like. Oh, your eyes! You have the diamondy eyes.
Do you worship a god, traveler?
I follow no god. If I consider them my foes, I follow no god. I consider some of them as my friends. I mean, both are accurate.
Sounds like you've had an eventful life.
Edie.
All right, well, my name is Ida.
Ida.
And you are correct.
What's that?
I was once Conrian. I apologize for my earlier hostility, but you must understand, as far as I'm concerned...
Oh, we got a guy to
humans
introduce
who
you.
do not worship the Seven are nigh extinct. And all who place faith in the gods are my enemies.
I don't know that Kaeya feels so strongly about religion
That
like
may
you
be.
do, but Daysteve definitely
But the
does.
fact is that chances to talk to people like yourself have been few and far between since the cataclysm. This wretched curse of immortality. Who
Yeah,
knows
yeah,
how
yeah.
long I must continue to suffer like this. The
What is
curse.
it exactly?
It was a little gift given to the people of Conria by those vile gods.
Jesus,
We
I
lost
do.
our home, our loved ones, everything. The agony of the cataclysm itself was already too much to bear, but then came the curse, robbing us any chance of release. All we can do is watch helplessly as our souls
Yep, their bodies decay to
erode
being a
and
hill
our
child.
bodies decay.
Someone who pays because of immortality. So why did some people try to heal chills when you affected? Yeah, that was something we never got
Because
explained.
although Conria began with a single bloodline, it was a home to others too.
Ah, yep.
Any who forsook their gods and came to Conria were welcomed as our fellow
Atheist
citizens.
Wonderland.
When the cataclysm came, we pure-blood Conrians were declared the greater sinners.
Ooh.
Upon us, the gods placed the curse of immortality. But those whose ancestry belonged to the
Ooh.
domains of other gods were punished with the
Damn,
curse
anti-migrant
of the wilderness
sentiment as
they
well,
fled,
Jesus.
turning them into monsters. He is Kari Bear,
Oh, you're very-
illegitimate son.
Please don't make us fight the healer chills, man.
How
Making us
times have
cry for them.
changed. I can say that out loud with no consequence now.
I mean, I'm impressed you sort of remembered this specific
It was
Hilton.
once a matter of unspeakable shame. I was a noble of Conria. I resented the life that my family had arranged for me. And then, one day, I met a beautiful woman amongst the people. Her roots were in Mondstadt, but that mattered not to me. It was love at first sight.
Related to anyone we know?
Kari Bear faced great hardship from the very moment of his birth. All due to my selfish desires, and I was never able to be there by his side for any of it. After all that, he turned into a Hilichurl.
Dude,
right
Hoyovas,
before my
how do you
very
expect
eyes.
us to fight Hilichurls
I
after this
always
quest?
owed him much, and now at least I can finally be close to him.
Yeah, what happened to his mom?
She was.
Killed.
We were separated.
Aww.
I do not wish to dwell on it.
Aw, bro.
It could be worse. I suffer the pain of loss because I once
Sorry for trying to
had
throw a fireball at you.
everything I could wish for. And now that I have lost almost everything, the little that remains I see with new clarity. If nothing else, at least I still have.
Yeah, but I feel like
Kaeya.
at this point he's probably suffering, isn't he? Yeah, like what was your plan?
Yes, that reminds me. I only returned here to check on Curry Bear, but I do have other things I wish to do. You may come with me, if you're so inclined.
Sure, but I mean we're missing 2 people. Oh, oh, no! You named an enemy. I mean, it feels like a lot of Genshin's like Archon quests lately. Or not even necessarily Archon quests, but like some of the world quests have been around humanizing the enemies. Like we still have to fight them, but they're being humanized a lot too. So, like you make
Over
relationship
here.
with some of them, which is interesting. Oop.
I'm sure you're
do you
wondering
mean,
why I
Department
brought
Head?
Curry Bear here to Sumeru.
Well, yes. Oh, did you travel? Oh, sorry.
Well, it's because he needs a medicine that can only be made here.
Ooh.
One which will help him to recover his clarity of mind.
We have a way to unturn a Hilichurl. Ooh, yeah.
I do not hope to break the curse.
We talked out
well
loud.
aware of my powerlessness against the punishment of the gods. But it is said that this medicine is imbued with the power of Sumeru's god of wisdom
Right,
and can awaken the mind from a state of deep stupor. It has been used in the past to treat cases of mania.
Oh my god, a bipolar med.
I believe that it might just work.
Yes.
I
Where's the
read
source?
about it in a book.
Oh.
From the Royal Library of Conria.
What is this
It
voice
was
acting?
banned. I mean, since this medicine requires
Shout
the
out
power
Germanic
of the seven
Sunny.
to work.
It's made by a Chinese
In
studio.
my youth,
But
I
like each little
disliked the
region
life
is kind of
mobility
based on
and
a different part of the
craved
world.
Excitement. I was leafing through some forbidden text and happened upon it.
So where they are right now, Sumeru, is kind of like fantasy, South Asia, Middle East, kind of more like Buddhist, Muslim, Hindu inspired. Then you have Inazuma, which is fantasy Japan, Liyue, which is fantasy China, and Mondstadt, which a few people have mentioned, which is fantasy Germany. And Conria, I think, is sort of like kind of Norse in a way, just from the few people that we've met. So yeah, then we've got this Fontaine, which is fantasy France, Natlan, which is fantasy Aztec, South America somewhere, and Shrestnaya, which is fantasy Russia. So yeah, it's a mix of places.
What other choice do I have?
So like
What
the names
exactly
in
would
Sumeru
you
people are all very
have
like
me do,
Muslim
huh?
or Hindu.
The gods have already punished us. What does one more sin matter now?
Well, you have to try.
Never mind.
Fair point.
As,
But the gods already punished
as
us.
you
What does one
understand.
sin matter? That's very metal, actually.
I'm sorry. I struggle to take control of my mood sometimes. Perhaps a consequence of having lived too long. As it happens,
And there's also like a lot of
I am
like
in dire
Ars
need of some
Goetica
help to
kind
make
of
this medicine.
references in it.
my hands
Very Gnostic.
don't have the dexterity they once did. I fear they may be decaying from within. All thanks to this curse of immortality. Okay. To start with, take this ingredient.
Oh, okay. We've got a mushroom of some kind, right? Yeah, it's a Ruka Devata mushroom, but like a little different.
Also, do you have any of Sumeru's regional specialties on hand? I believe they're called Kalpalata lotuses.
I believe you do.
And Sumeru roses. Oh, wonderful! Oh, in that case, we have everything we need.
Oh.
This is the method for making the medicine. You just need to follow the steps.
Alright. Cool. What are we crafting? Earth and Wonder, yep. Cool. We have everything we need. Taboo medicine of the Royal Court. Alright. We made you your meds.
Is it done? Oh, splendid. Let me see.
Pretty easy.
In all honesty, I do not know what the end product is supposed to look like. The banned book didn't feature any illustrations. Well, the moment has finally arrived. Curses.
Ooh, is it time to give the meds?
No! We need to perform one final step to complete the
Elemental
medicine.
power.
I said before that this medicine relies on the power
Oh,
of the
Dendro.
god of wisdom for its restorative effects. Which means we must pay a visit to a statue of the Seven.
I feel like Nahida would be like down to help, honestly. Oh yeah, do it his way. Yep.
Let's go. Bring the medicine with you.
I feel like Nahida of all people would be like down to help. Go to the nearby statue of the Seven, which is all the way over there. Whee, flying. Yeah, so you can see from the names, right? Because Xingqiu and Yanfei are from Fantasy China. Ryder is Shogun from Fantasy Japan, and then like Kole is from Fantasy Swana. Here we are.
Look at this statue. How can I bow before this thing? God of wisdom! Look at me!
Nahida will show up just to hang out,
I
honestly.
will utter no prayer, nor will I sing your praises. You and your kind destroyed my home, wrought unfathomable suffering on my compatriots, yet
Arguably,
here
she
I
didn't.
stand before you. You cannot mock me more than fate itself already has. God of wisdom, I seek not to disavow myself of the sinful blood that flows through my veins. I wish only to beseech you to have pity upon a young and unfortunate soul. My son, Caribert. He was turned into a monster before he had the chance to witness anything beautiful in this world. This is no fate for a child. If everything the gods have done,
It's sort of interesting where it's like the people who are not from Conria but migrated there turn into monsters. It's like you don't even care for your own folk, gods. Your own
bow
people.
to you now.
It's like, oh, you renounce me, so I curse
I
you.
have given up all I ever stood for. All I ask is for a tiny miracle. For Caribert to see this world once more. Please, God. I beg of you.
Oof. You don't know the whole truth behind the cataclysm. People of Conria have truly suffered. Yeah. Why could Conria and the Seven not coexist in peace? Why couldn't they?
I have made quite enough of a fool of myself for one day. Let's go.
Hopefully it'll get better. Hard for me to promise that, given circumstances. Alright, we need to give this medicine to that poor child. I mean, if this medicine works, there's kind of massive implications in universe. Because you suddenly have like an entire enemy base that can be unenemied. It's like, I won't fight you. Here, take this meds. You'll feel better. Alright. Let's see what this does. Hope I have a bad feeling that I'll create like worse problems.
Curry Bear?
And he's still awake. Or alive, I guess.
Well, we've prepared the medicine. We might as well try it.
Oh, I'm scared now.
Curry Bear, it's me. It's your father. Curry Bear.
Anything? Yeah, oh.
Curry Bear, please say something. I'm sorry I couldn't be at your side when you were born. And that I failed to reach you and Mama in time when you both were suffering. But I'm here now. Papa's been by your side all these years. I've never left you, not once. Are you still angry with me, Curry Bear? I know you're awake now. Do you not want to talk to me?
Oh no.
I'm so sorry, Curry Bear. Forgive me. Please, say something, anything. Please. Please.
Oh, it didn't work. Oh, you tried.
Oh, gods above! What more do you want from me? You took everything from here, and I still bowed to you. I'd give you my very life if only you cared to take it. But you won't even let me die.
Oof.
I knew it. I should never have trusted anything that had to do with the gods. I was just deluding myself. The gods of this world have never stood with humanity, not even for a moment.
Yeah, there might be.
Other reasons. What do you mean?
Yeah, it's just like you might need more.
You really think so?
Yeah, keep trying,
Give
man.
up. No, never. And yes, you're right.
It's
I
like one
cannot
pill
let
solves all your
myself
problems.
wallow in despair. Even if I must stay here with him for 50 years, 100, what difference does it make? I do not lack for time.
And then the rest of the game is just you helping this guy. Infinite time, yet no hope, can only be called torture. Damn.
Let's go. We'll make another dose.
How much of those mushrooms
The
do you
most
have?
crucial ingredient in this medicine is the unusual mushroom.
Yeah, what's the
which
deal with those mushrooms?
makes things complicated, but not impossible.
Yeah, where's it from?
I
Oh.
grow them in that field. The details don't matter, right? Curb your curiosity and just do as I instruct. If you truly wish to help me, that is how you can do it.
Okay.
There is a waterfall near the statue I prayed at. I need you to collect some water from there around 2 in the
Body
afternoon.
farm. Yeah, I know, right?
I'll be here watching Curry Bear. Once you're back, I will make some fertilizer for the mushrooms.
Alright.
Good. Then please head over when the time comes.
That's not a specific hour for. Oh, pfft. They're gonna make me wait for it. Go to the waterfall. Get some water. Where am I going? That's not just specific. Like we need water from 2 p.m. exactly. Oh, can we teleport away down there? Oops. I mean, it would be convenient. Whoop! There we go. Alright, we got some water. We just need to fly back up. Annoyingly. Ah! No. Yes, please, please don't attack me. There we go. Up. If I had vent here, I could just fly up, but... Up. Please don't die from fall damage. Ah, no! Oh, wow, that's lucky. We totally thought you would take the hit there. I mean, I can recharge you fine. I'm just lazy. Okay, great. Up and up you go. Oh, come on. Stop walking on an incline. And up. Faster.
Ah, you're back. Coribear's condition is stable.
That's good.
By which I mean he
Oh,
still isn't responding. Anyway, give me the water.
There you go. Alright, you're watering the field of mushrooms.
I need you to stand guard here for...
Forest rangers.
Whatever you do, don't let any forest rangers approach the
You
house.
said forest rangers, not anyone else.
Understand? Ah, good. I'll be back soon. The fertilizer won't take but a moment to make.
Oh, okay. We didn't have to fight anyone off. Oh no! Spoke too soon! Ooh. Maybe. Come here, you asshole.
Incinerate! Just like we rehearsed!
Rain cutter.
Ah! Oh, I hate it when you can't like change your character.
Body and mind.
Where is this mushroom chicken?
Time for your arraignment. Boom boom.
Oh, are there more? What?
Now you shall perish.
Come on!
There is no escape.
No way.
No, my sword.
There we go. Yeah, throw that dendro. Bro, what did you put in the mushrooms, man?
What happened? Was it monsters?
Yes.
Thank goodness you were here. I couldn't have taken them on all by myself. I'd have to
Maybe they're
hide and
attracted
wait
to
until they were
Kaeya.
gone. Oh yes, I've got the fertilizer. The effects can take some time to kick in, so let's get on with it.
Oh, the elemental energy. Okay.
Next, we pick the mushrooms and repeat the same steps as before to make another dose.
We might need more materials, I
I trust
guess,
you
but
still remember the method.
we'll check. Let's see. Do we have enough to make 2? Oh, just the 1. Oh, that's the 1. Okay. Hey, med's ready.
Sorry. I just, after resting in this field for a while, my thoughts began to wander. I have been so very wary for many years. If only I could fall asleep here in this field.
You think there'd be
wake up
more
again.
of them hanging around? If you
I
have
do
cursed you
indeed.
forever.
That's why it was just a fleeting thought. Thank you for your help once again. And now, for the final step. Back to the Statue of the Seven.
Oh, I mean, I can teleport. Oh. No! Ah, you won't let me teleport. Boo.
We're here. Let's begin.
Alright. You gonna start banging the gods again? Oh.
Wait a moment. Hey,
Oh, he's up and about.
what was that? Cory Bear! Oh no! He must have left while we were too busy preparing the medicine to notice. Come on! We have to catch up with him!
He's awake. Where are you going, Carrie Bear? Hello, mushroom. Mushroom pig.
That's
Nope.
not Cory
Wrong guy.
Bear. Right. And Cory Bear's
Oh,
scarf
that's how
was
you
a
know.
gift I once gave to his mother. I
Unless it is
use
him, he
it
took the
now
scarf off.
as a marker of sorts. My eyes must be going. How could I not recognize my own son?
I mean, to be fair, the hilly trails aren't super distinct.
This decrepit body of mine. Ah, yes. It doesn't seem interested
Yeah,
in
where's it
us
going?
in the least. It seems intent on walking in that direction. Where could it be going? Yes. The more we know about hilly churls, the better.
Where are you going? Ooh, a little cave. Ooh. Hey, bro. Hey, man. What are you doing, man?
Did it go in here? Well, let's head in.
Alright, where are the hilly churls going? The hilly churls often walk to like random places to lay down and die. Also, where's Kaeya? Where's Kaeya disappeared to? You're suspiciously missing.
What a ghastly place. Has it always existed? I swear I've never noticed it before.
What are they doing?
It looks like they're
Ooh.
worshipping. Sometimes walking, sometimes kneeling in worship, and it appears to be in earnest. I've never seen anything like this in all my life. What in the world does this place conceal? Oh, there's only
Go follow
one
them.
way to find out.
Air here could be seen it's eerily familiar. Ooh, what from? Oh, I think it was the first time we had to reckon with the silly churls. Well, we're not. Oh, come on! I didn't want to fight you. I'm just leaving you to your worship. Bro, sorry, I didn't mean to disturb your praying. Oh, hello. Oh! What the?
Is this a teleportation device?
Oh.
What energy is powering it?
Oh? Well, look, I killed no one. The hilltops are fine. Where are they going? No! Oh, slimes. So slimes are fine. Slimes or whatever.
Shine down!
Ah, no. Slimes or whatever.
Boom! Let me weave you a verse. Huh?
Stab, stab. Alright, great. Where am I going? Further up. Ah, right. You need to fight them to be allowed in. Treasure! Womp. Lilu Pargo's transparent. Who do you have to fight this time? No one. Just wait for this door to open. Something up there. This looks a bit like Fischl's little castle. More of you. Okay.
Torn to oblivion!
Fight it. The slimes. What are the slimes doing? Go away. Ah, great. I picked up a key. What are the healing shows doing? They're heading that way, but we're being sent this direction. Let's follow the healing shells. Feel like we need to pick up something. Oh, we're teleported somewhere.
How did I get on the ceiling? Did the room turn upside down, or gravity itself?
Ooh, that's trippy. Okay. What's up here? Nothing. What's over there? But it looks like there's 3, right? So we need to like... Oh, hello. So I guess we need to go back in and go up. We tried to go up and there was sort of a locked door. There we go. Ooh, treasure. Treasure! And I'd be like, it's our Kaeya time, and kind of showed up for like 5 seconds and disappeared. Right. Great. Anything here of note? No. Ooh. Ah, we need to get down there. And stab.
It seems like I need to find a place to insert the rune.
Found it. You don't forget your internal thoughts. Voice acted. Ooh, where are we being dropped to? Wah! There you go. Where is this? What sort of... Is this... Are we in Conria right now? Is this what's happening? Because it is underground and near Sumeru. Ooh! What is Abyss Herald dudes?
granted you the right to enter this place.
Well, we're here now. Not sound from the Abyss Order. Oh.
Do you insist on an audience?
Okay, what's your deal?
Well, then I grant you the trial.
You sound like one. You sound like an Abyss Herald guy. With your freaking pseudo-religious. A fortune lecture.
Illusion shattered.
The fuck?
Inadmissible evidence.
Rain outlines your fate.
Incinerate.
I mean,
Witness the power of Gugwa.
Oh my god!
There is no escape.
Ah, the way you put your water shield up. Ah! Oh, you're like icebound. Okay, interesting. Ah, squishy with the time.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Just like we rehearsed. Incinerate.
Ah, no, squishy wizard almost dead.
Shine down.
Don't die, squishy wizard. Ah, there you please give me some elemental stuff. Ah, Jesus Christ. Water and ice is not like super
Time to
useful.
act.
Motion to compel.
Oh, good.
There is
Technical
no
ability.
escape.
I mean, like. Wah.
Breath of the flame.
There you go.
Shine down.
Die, asshole. There we go.
Who was that? He was
Terrifying? I've seen similar characters
he
before.
was a perfect
Oh?
being.
Excuse me?
I'm in awe. He
Excuse?
had the most wondrous aura.
Do you have a crush,
Beautiful
Ida?
power. Oh, truly mesmerizing. And yet, you were able to
You have unconventional taste.
Your strength is
I mean,
greater than I had
I'm gonna kill
imagined.
shame, bro.
Let's continue on. I find myself growing more curious by the second and more excited.
Alright, are we gonna have to deal with more Abyss Lecter types or whatever Fortune Lecter assholes these guys are? Because I need to feed my people. Great, thanks. It's like, fate hasn't really come here. Like, well, I'm here now. What are you gonna do about it? Alright. Continue exploring. It's very, like, dark. I think we are actually in Khaenri'ah proper. Wow.
I think we've made it to the end.
What? Ooh, hello. I appreciate hanging me there. I haven't seen an ostrich. It's like the default statue. Ooh, Abyss energy. I knew with Abyss order. Worshipping healer chills from maybe too much. The Grand Thief. Oh. Oh yeah, the guy that stole. Oh, we gotta go. Oh no! You've also fallen.
Dear creature, why do you bow down? For fear of the unknown, or for a power that you covet?
Whose voice is that? Oh.
Oh, dear creature, why do you bow down?
Oh god, if this is Kaeya.
I am no god. I am a sinner.
Is this Kaeya? It sounds a little like Kaeya. Is this Kaeya?
You are like a flower, born in sin, yet pure, spotless. I know your fate.
What is this the brother? Is this Kaeya? I don't think Dane is nearly this creepy.
You need no longer hold back your resentment, nor accept the countless lies.
What?
Go forth, become a transcendent one. Rise beyond the fate bestowed upon you.
Also, where's Paimon? Like, he's not
And I shall
Paimon.
shed a tear at the end of time, as I gaze back upon your life.
Yeah, what the fuck? We've had too many voices in our side trying to infiltrate our heads this entire game. Oh no. What are you gonna do to him?
What just happened?
Oh, you weren't aware either?
When I saw that thing, my heart was instantly at peace. I
mean,
was
probably not a bad
overcome
way
by
to go.
a sense of awe or joy, perhaps. I feel good. In fact, I feel better than I did before I came in here. How peculiar.
Is something wrong though? Is
that
there
so?
something wrong? I don't know. I feel like they got a good deal.
As you wish.
Oh, alright. Where's Carrie Bear in the meantime? Where's Kaeya? But also, where's Carrie Bear? Care Bear, where's the Care Bear? Oh, my body.
Cory Bear.
Oh, he's around.
Thank goodness. He's still okay.
Yeah, what's up with
I
Steffi?
have a strange feeling that what just happened was meant
Oh,
to
is
be.
that the
For
gods?
this to happen right at the moment when I was dreading worshipping at a statue of the Seven.
Is there an
It's
eighth
as
god?
if fate was calling to me. You say that I bowed before that thing, so perhaps
I mean,
it
we'll try, I
might
guess.
be just as effective. Well, I have to try. No matter what, you said it yourself. I have to exhaust all options.
True. I can't fault you for that.
Cory Bear.
Oh my god! He's awake! What the fuck? Wait, no, that worked? No! That worked?
Oh, my goodness, it worked!
The fuck?
It's a
That's the
miracle.
first time that's
Cory
worked on
Bear,
anyone.
My dear son. You see, it worked. Cory Bear can speak again.
Nan desu ka?
Where's Mama?
Oh, baby.
Mama is... Cory Bear, look at me.
Oh.
Do you know who I am?
Of course. Your Papa.
Oh my god.
Yes. Salvation!
What the
salvation,
fuck?
yes,
Is Kaeya
yes.
God? What?
This is what this feeling is. How do you feel, Cory Bear? Are you fully awake now?
Yes. It feels like I just woke up from a long, long sleep.
Oh my god.
I dreamed that I was hiding in a little room. I didn't dare go out the whole time, and I didn't want to either.
Oh no.
My body! What happened to me? Is this
Don't panic, son. It's just...
Oh, he's not gonna buy that.
We went into a fairy tale world. There's no more Conria here. No more home. But, do you know what that means?
No more red sky, no
red sky. No more end of the world. In this world, you have to be a little monster, but you get to stay with Papa forever.
Am I dead?
No, you're alive, but just
course not.
poorly.
Look, Cory Bear, you still have Mama's scarf on your arm. That means she's watching over you, protecting you. So how could you be dead?
Really?
Yes,
No.
really. You've only just woken up.
Oh, they're gonna
and
fight
this
him.
must all be very confusing for you. Just rest here for now. Things will get better. Oh, and you have to promise me something. Never take off your mask.
Oh no.
Understand? Whatever happens,
He's gonna take it off.
you
The
mustn't
foot.
take
He's
it
gonna
off.
take it off. He's gonna fucking take it
Okay,
off.
Papa. I won't. I promise.
He's gonna end up taking it off. Oh my god.
Not since that day have I been so glad as I am now. I can't believe this is really happening. I knew that placing my hope in the Seven was a waste of time. I
mean, I can't blame
at
you.
one of their statues like a common fool. Never before have I humiliated myself like that. Once a murderer, always a murderer. I was naive to think that the gods who conspired against us would ever offer redemption. But the god we saw in that cave, now,
Yeah, who was that?
that was a truly mighty god. Nothing like one of the Seven. That wondrous power, it was truly enchanting. Surely that must have been the reason I bowed down. Now then, after one beseeches a god, and the god responds by answering their
I mean, I
prayers,
guess
should
that's how it
they,
works.
do something to show their devotion? Piety is hardly my area of
That was a
expertise.
sinner. Yeah, who was that?
Honor the god that has honored my wishes. A sinner? Oh, don't be absurd.
We heard his voice, bro.
You don't know a single thing about him. How dare you utter such blasphemy?
Oh, you want to talk about
You
blasphemy?
and I have both witnessed his divine power. When has the Seven worked a miracle like this before? Never. He is a god, mightier than they, and yet you would call him a sinner. Oh, preposterous. No matter. Believe what you will. You cannot shake my faith. I am going to pay my respects with or without you.
I mean, suit yourself. It's not expected to begin. Lead us forward with something else. Yeah, what is happening? Monsters everywhere. Can't stand by. Let him fall into their hands. Oh, someone's gonna attack Carrie Bear though if we leave him alone. Alright, fine. We'll need to go back to this cabin. What's happening? I guess I'll stamina back. Yeah, working on it. Whoop. Come on, get back up. Ah! Here, right? Yeah, it's further up here. hurts so much. Go to the mysterious statue. Do we get a shortcut there? Oh, we have to fight these guys. Oh, you can adjust your party setup at the door. I think that's neat.
Let me read you a verse.
I got a message, but I'll have to wait. Ah!
There is no escape.
Oh, you know excuse. Bow. What are the slimes doing here? Come on. I feel like out of everyone, Deva, we're like amongst the most powerful, but I'm curious to know if the sinner is just Kaeya being a troll.
Now you shall perish. Illusion shattered.
Come on. There we go. Back to the statue.
No. Impossible.
Oh, it's gone.
What happened?
Nah,
The Hilichurl worshippers have disappeared too. Was it all an illusion?
yeah, they both of us saw it.
Yes, it can't have been an illusion. I still feel that
You are your own god,
awesome
maybe.
and wondrous power flowing through my mind and body. It was neither illusion nor coincidence, and certainly no dream.
Weird. Naida
It was a
planted it,
wonder.
baby.
Yes, a divine wonder. Let's go, traveler. There is surely a reason for its disappearance, and I do believe that someday in the future we shall see it again.
Yeah, like isn't your whole deal like you don't believe the
Really
gods?
have been a sinner and not a god.
Oh no, he's gone!
Where has he gone?
Oh no.
No. Maybe someone else came by and found him?
Yeah, Dane and Paimon have been missing for a good long
No,
while.
it can't have been that. There's no sign of a break-in and no sign of anyone having been here.
Did he
This
take off
does
his
not
mask?
bode well. What if he's
Oh, I
spotted by
saw
a
him in the
forest
mirror, I
ranger
think.
or an adventurer in his current state? Wait a minute. This isn't how we
Oh, he
left
saw
it.
himself in the mirror. He took off his mask. That's what he did.
Oh no. Did he?
Oh no. Yeah, he would have seen himself. Oh,
The mirror, it's broken.
I mean, it was broken when we got here.
He must have taken his mask off and seen what he looks like beneath it. Ah, if he'd just done as he was told. Ah, we have to find him.
This is the longest we've gone without Paimon. They showed up and then they fucked off for like what looks like a few days.
It's his scarf. He dropped it. Looks like we're going the right way. Come on.
Oh no, what's happened to Care Bear? Is he going fully human?
Care Bear! Care Bear! Where are you? Curses! Forest Rangers.
Oh no, do you have to fight them?
Who are you? We haven't seen you around here before. What's your business here?
Have you seen a hilly churl? A hilly churl.
Just like, do you care about a
Come
specific
past
creature?
this way. Have you seen it?
I asked you first. Don't make this more difficult than it needs to be.
Oh,
I
chill out,
said,
woman.
Have you seen a hilly churl?
Hey, whoa. Look, sir, there's no need to get so worked up. There are hilly churls everywhere. What's the big deal? We see plenty of them out here.
One has probably gotten
Matter of fact,
sentient.
We just took out a few of them back there. Those dumb
Oh
boneheads.
no.
You Forest Ranger scum! You spawn of the Seven are all the same. I'll have your heads if you so much as laid a finger on Curry Bear.
You're raving mad. You've got some gall coming here to our nation insulting the Forest Rangers.
Curse you all, Forest Rangers.
Oh.
I don't get it. Why make such a huge fuss over a few hilly churls?
Oh, shut up.
Makes
You're
no
not helping.
sense.
He'd only just regained his mind. How could you do this to him? So tell me, Forest Rangers, did you really spare none of them? Did you really take out...
They're not reacting as
Hilly
strongly to
churl
like he
you saw?
regained his mind.
Jeez, you're really not gonna let this go. Fine, you weirdo. If you must know, I happened to cross paths with a solitary hilly churl when I left the team to, use the toilet. I was frightened at first, but it didn't seem to have any interest in me at all. It was just bumbling along in that direction, so I left it alone.
Yes! Wonderful! Wonderful! Let's go! We have to find him.
Thanks, bye.
Wait, you're leaving? Not even a thanks for the info, goodbye?
Well, you were kind of a douche to him too, so. Carry Bear! Where are Dane and Paimon? Oh, there he is. There he is.
Curry Bear, stop! It's me! It's Papa! Whatever you saw, it was all a trick.
What did you see? I don't think we've ever seen
Illusion.
Andre Hilito's mask.
I told you, we're in a fairy tale world now. Nothing here is real. Please, Curry Bear, come back. It's time to go back.
Oh no.
Curry Bear? How could this happen? He regained his mind. He must be able to hear me. Surely.
Oh, the
Come,
medicine doesn't
Curry
work for
Bear,
very long.
we have to go home now. Papa's here to take you home, all right?
What's happening?
Papa,
Oh,
Curry Bear,
Papa, I can't take it.
oh no.
please, Curry Bear. It's my fault. I'm so sorry. If only I'd known.
It's all too much. Papa!
You sing under the mask? Oh, what the fuck? What happened?
I see. I understand now. Finally, it all makes sense.
What happened? Oh! You faint. Remember what happened? Was it a dream?
Aha! Traveler, you're awake. Finally, we can rejoice together.
It's raining here. It's also still raining outside my window.
Why am I still calling you Traveler? Oh,
What?
I've known your true identity for some time now.
I'm sorry, what?
I suspected it was you from the beginning.
You're not Enjo. We've
had
met
to
Enjo.
talk to you to be sure. Oh, of course you haven't. With your status,
I'm
you
sorry,
could
what?
hardly be expected to know all of us. In any case, I've been using a fake name this entire time. Ida is the name of a servant I once had. My real name is Clotar. Clotar Albert.
What? No, are you Kaya's dad?
Unmistakable. The power inside Caribert and the power of the one you call a sinner. It was one of the same.
No.
Yeah. I am positive now. It's the power of the abyss.
You're not
isn't it?
Kaya's dad, are you?
At long last, I have seen it with my own eyes. That is no business of yours. A sinner. Yes, salvation for a sinner can only come from a sinner.
Does Kaya have a
Caribert
half
did
brother?
not deserve his fate, but now it's wonderful. He will be able to weave his own destiny anew. Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become the loom of fate.
Oh.
Sinister. Dangerous. Oh, I never imagined that you, of all people, would
I'm sorry,
deny
what?
the abyss. How ridiculous. We once believed that you would bring new strength.
Are you confusing us for our brother right now?
You were the abyss. A wondrous mystery far beyond our imagination and comprehension.
I'm
And
so
the one who
confused.
controls the abyss can control everything. We yearned for that future.
I am sorry, what?
We looked to you to take us there. But what did you bring
I wish you could
us
see my face now.
instead?
Because what?
Oh, Prince.
Oh, you've confused me for my brother. That's what's happened. You've confused us for our brother.
What did he just call me?
Oh, she talks now? Great. Wait. No. Oh, fuck, what? Sorry, what?
Traveler. Hey, Traveler. Traveler.
I'm sorry, who are we? What? I mean, this is probably a dream, right? But... the fuck? I mean, I guess the people who play Ether must have get like, oh, Princess of Conner, like, what? Nani? Hey, Kaeya, I think we found your dad. Also, what the fuck? Oh, there they are.
Oh, thank goodness you're awake.
Yeah, who am I? The brother, the sister. Oh, the sister.
Rick! Traveler? Traveler?
I mean, this is a country where dreams have a lot of power, so
What happened while you were unconscious?
you tell me.
I checked the ley lines nearby. It appears that the Abyss tampered with them, and they've been in turmoil ever since. Information and memories flow within the ley lines. What did you witness?
Oh, it is Kaeya's dad!
Clotar Alberich?
You met Kaeya's dad!
The Abyss Order, his faith in the Abyss led him to do a great many things. But the curse of immortality continued to torment his body and mind. And in the end, neither his faith nor the Abyss he worshipped could save him. After 100 years, he lost his mind completely and was never seen again. Yet his dark
that's what
legacy
happened.
lived on. The defiled statue that we encountered previously was just one perverse product of his use of abyssal power during his life. You could say that. He wouldn't be the Abyss Order's prince otherwise.
What?
You alright? You have a troubled look on your face.
Yeah, a whole thing happened. And I don't know 100% sure what the fuck was going on. Also, my mouse is somewhere. Here it is.
So you saw his memories from centuries ago through your own eyes. It all but
Centuries
defies
ago,
belief.
okay.
Still, as I'd suspected, the notion of the loom of fate did indeed rear its head during
No,
that
that's
time.
not Kaeya.
And it seems closely
That's
connected
not-
to Clotar Alberich's son, Caribert.
Caribert is not Kaeya.
And yet
No.
your brother never breathed a word of this incident to me. I wonder, was that the moment that he decided to go down this path?
Caribert is not Kaeya. No fucking way it is Kaeya.
Clearly, this series of events sparked a long period of deep contemplation.
No fucking way is it Kaeya. What the fuck?
Was where it all began. What is it?
The field? What does that have to do with anything?
You mean here? Well, let's start digging and see.
You scared the Duke out of Paimon!
The Duke?
Did you rebury them yet?
A male and female skeleton, buried together.
Oh my god, Emily, you were
The
right.
male skeleton
You might have been
appears to
asleep,
have
but you were
entered much
fucking
later,
right.
And it's holding a silk scarf in its hand. What
Ah.
does this mean? And how did you know that there were bodies buried here? What? That's impossible. Unless Clotar Alberich finally found a way to rid
Alberich.
himself of the curse.
That medicine.
This all raises far too many questions. I need time to think
Is
and to search my
Caribert
memories for
Kaeya?
some missing
Well, no,
pieces.
ooh.
We should part ways here.
Is Caribert?
You're just gonna leave?
Yeah, what the
Why?
fuck?
You could come with us, you know?
It's better that we split up for now.
Your dad's
I think
crazy
that
also was
he
that
might
you.
have seen you.
Who's he?
Yes. I have my suspicions as to his identity, but I need to confirm some other details before I can be sure.
I am so
If the time is right, I will tell you when we next meet.
Yeah, that'll
What
be
do
like
you mean
2
that he
years from now.
saw the traveler? How is that possible?
I fear that while these things would limit anyone else, they are no obstacle to him.
What? Why? What is he?
All right, let's leave it there. Get some rest. Goodbye.
There goes Dane. And just like that, it's back to being the two of us again, huh? What is it?
Yeah, we missed you.
Huh?
Oh, little hug. Okay. And we're just gonna leave it here. Okay. Kaeya shows up for 2 fucking seconds. And then we find his dad. And he might be Caribert for all we know. I'm sorry, what? Come on! That feels incomplete somehow. That feels like... No. No, this can't be it. This can't be it. Come on! That, what? So Kaeya shows up for, like, I've been trying to avoid spoilers this whole time. Kaeya shows up for like all of 2 seconds. And it's like, well, I'm off, bye. I'm going back to port almost, because what the flying fuck? Bro, you have an explanation. Are you Carrie Bear? Is that you? Are you Carrie Bear? Are you fucking Carrie Bear? Kaeya, what the fuck? What the fuck? Kaeya? Oh my god, I'm trapped. Sorry, Collie. No. No! It can't just end there. It's like, hi, hello. What? Is Kaeya? What? Wait, where's the where's the tavern? This is the tavern, right? It's somewhere here. Which side of Port Ormuz is the tavern in? Hang on. Yeah, I'm on the right side of the Port Ormuz. Where's the where? What did the ever-loving fuck? What? Hi, are you here? No, you're gone. Asshole, where the fuck are you? What? Is it gonna be like, yeah, with Lisa's quest where she's like, she kind of shows up and you could track her every day?
Yep.
No, what? Okay, hang on. So we've got like 8 minutes left on the stream anyway, so probably we'll finish
Fresh fruits and veggies,
maybe
both quantity and quality.
a little earlier than, no, sorry, we might finish a little bit earlier, just it's 8 minutes and I'm feeling a little bit unwell, but what? But okay, so we've just had this whole thing where we met Kaeya's dad, and if Kaeya's Carrie Bear, it means he should be
Fresh fruits and veggies,
Hilly
both quantity
Churlian.
and quality.
So either Kaeya has a half-brother, or that Carrie Bear is Kaeya, and whatever magic mystery thing his dad gave to him allowed him to reincarnate as
Feeling
Kaeya?
alright today. I'll take the chance to try to get some more done than usual.
What? I don't. Okay, well at least now I can see spoilers, right? I've been like avoiding fucking Genshin spoilers on Twitter, because I am incredibly confused. Okay, I'm gonna like look up Genshin spoilers now and just see what people, because is he Carrie Bear? Is he Carrie Bear? Well, I mean, 6 minutes into from the stream, I think like I'll just be 6 minutes of me going, is he Carrie Bear? Is he Carrie Bear? Like a mad person. So I think I'm gonna sign off now. Thanks for joining me. Should be back on Sunday with Danganronpa for stage magic in video games with Himiko on Stage Magician. We'll come back with Genshin on next Thursday. Don't know if I'm doing a stream on Tuesday, depends how I'm feeling.
Then make our way over to there.
Yeah. But you can find me at Creatrix Tiara on all the places. And I'll talk to you later. With the sound of Portal, I'm sending you off. Goodbye.